It is a tense relationship that started during the pandemic, and Governor Pritzker and former President Donald Trump continue to spar. Pritzker becoming the loudest and most colorful Trump critic in the Democratic Party. CBS 2 political reporter Chris Ty joins us now. And Chris, experts say it's likely to get louder with the Republican convention just a couple of weeks away.
That's right, Joe. And for political junkies, Wisconsin really has everything here. The RNC in Milwaukee, no swing state has tighter poll numbers than Wisconsin. Candidates are there a lot. Former president just wrapping up an event in Racine this hour. And along the way, the former president has found a sparring partner not backing down. One state to the south, right here in Illinois.
He takes some pretty good shots. If you saw what he said after the verdict came in a couple weeks ago, it was a brutal shot. It was effective, and again, he gets into Trump's head pretty easily.
Donald Trump is a convicted felon, an adjudicated rapist, and a congenital liar.
That Pritzker punch led to a Trump tirade this weekend, writing sloppy J.B. Pritzker, the rotund governor from the once great state of Illinois who makes Chris Christie look like a male model and whose family wanted him out of the business because he was so pathetic at helping them run it, has presided over the destruction and disintegration of Illinois. Pritzker countering, gosh, the convicted felon insulting me and Milwaukee in the same week? Is it because we are both hosting conventions full of people who can't stand him?
If you're going to take him on, you got to take him on in the matter that may not be the most pleasant, but it is probably the most effective.
Pat Brady, the former chair of Illinois' Republican Party, credits Pritzker's defensive posture, one that Trump's 2016 opponents didn't take, which in the end cost them.
If you don't punch back, then you're not being heard. I think to deal with Trump effectively, you have to punch back. Otherwise, he dominates the airwaves and he sucks all the oxygen out of the media world.
Brady expects Pritzker's jabs to get more pointed as he's primed to be the Democratic designate to counter Trump during the RNC next month. How tight is the race in Wisconsin, you might ask? The polls average out to Trump having a lead of 0.1% statewide. Both Joe Biden and Donald Trump likely to be there a lot over the next 4 months as we head down the home stretch. Live in the newsroom, Chris Ty, CBS 2 News. Joe.
Very interesting, Chris. Thank you.